Welcome to today's video. I'm so glad you're here with me today as we explore the world of elegance, class, and timeless sophistication. There's something truly magnetic about a classy woman. The way she carries herself, the impression she leaves, and the impact she has on those around her. But what exactly is her secret? You've probably wondered at some point, is class something you're born with, or is it something you can cultivate? I'm here to tell you that true elegance isn't about designer labels or an expensive lifestyle. It's about something much deeper, a combination of mindset, habits, and personal choices that anyone can develop with intention and practice. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the 3 secrets that classy women always keep. These aren't superficial tips about how to dress or what makeup to wear, although personal style is certainly part of the equation. Instead, we're going to dive into the core elements that truly define class from the inside out. These secrets touch on psychological aspects, lifestyle choices, and how classy women build their personal brand. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to elevate your own presence and embrace a more refined approach to life, regardless of your background or current circumstances. So let's begin our journey into the world of timeless elegance and discover the 3 secrets that classy women have understood and practiced throughout history. Secret number 1, the power of intentional self-awareness. The first secret that classy women always keep is the power of intentional self-awareness. This goes far beyond simply knowing yourself. It's about actively cultivating a deep understanding of who you are, what you value, and how you show up in the world. Classy women understand that true elegance begins with self-knowledge. They take time to reflect on their strengths, acknowledge their weaknesses, and work continuously on personal growth. They know exactly what they can handle and what they need to step away from. This level of self-awareness isn't accidental, it's deliberate and cultivated through daily practices. One aspect of this self-awareness is emotional intelligence. Classy women have mastered the art of recognizing, understanding, and managing their emotions effectively. They don't allow their feelings to control their actions or reactions. Instead, they pause, process, and then respond thoughtfully. Think about it. Have you ever been around someone who flies off the handle at the slightest provocation? Or someone who makes every situation about themselves and their feelings? That's the opposite of the calm, composed presence that classy women embody. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions or being cold. Rather, it's about expressing feelings appropriately and proportionally. A classy woman might feel intensely, but she doesn't unleash every emotion without consideration for context or the people around her. Another element of intentional self-awareness is knowing your personal values and boundaries. Classy women have clarity about their non-negotiables and principles. They don't waver in their convictions or compromise their standards for temporary approval or convenience. This self-knowledge translates into how they spend their time and energy. They're selective about the environments they place themselves in, the relationships they nurture, and the commitments they make. They understand that time is a precious resource, and they allocate it mindfully. Here's a practice you can start today. Set aside 15 minutes each morning for reflection. Ask yourself what you value most, what your priorities are for the day, and how you want to show up in your interactions. This simple ritual builds the foundation of self-awareness that classy women cultivate. Remember, a woman who knows herself has a quiet confidence that radiates from within. She doesn't need external validation because she's clear about her worth and her place in the world. This inner certainty is magnetic and becomes a cornerstone of true elegance. Secret number 2, the art of refined communication. The second secret that classy women always keep is the art of refined communication. This encompasses not just what they say, but how they say it, when they choose to speak, and, perhaps most importantly, how they listen. Classy women understand that communication is about connection, not just expression. They've mastered the balance between sharing their thoughts and creating space for others to share theirs. This manifests as a genuine interest in other people, asking thoughtful questions, listening attentively to the answers, and responding in ways that deepen the conversation. Have you ever been in the presence of someone who made you feel like the most important person in the room? Someone who listened so intently that you felt truly heard and valued? That's the power of refined communication that classy women harness. A key aspect of this communication style is the purposeful use of language. Classy women choose their words with care. They avoid gossip, excessive complaining, and vulgar expressions. Instead, they opt for language that uplifts, encourages, and adds value to conversations. This doesn't mean using complicated vocabulary or speaking formally all the time. Rather, it's about being mindful of how words impact others and choosing language that reflects respect both for themselves and for those around them. Notice that classy women rarely engage in putting others down to elevate themselves. They don't need to diminish someone else's light to shine. Instead, they recognize the power of genuine compliments and positive reinforcement. When they offer praise, it's specific and sincere, not generic or manipulative. Another element of refined communication is knowing when silence is more powerful than speech. Classy women understand that not every thought needs to be expressed, not every opinion needs to be shared, and not every moment requires their voice. They're comfortable with pauses and recognize the dignity in restraint. The art of communication also extends to digital interactions. In an age where online communication often lacks nuance and consideration, classy women maintain their standards across all platforms. They don't use social media as an outlet for unfiltered venting or impulsive reactions. Instead, they approach digital spaces with the same thoughtfulness they bring to in-person conversations. Here's a practice you can incorporate. Before speaking or responding in any situation, take a breath and ask yourself 3 questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? This simple filter can transform your communication style and help you embody the refined approach that classy women naturally exhibit. Remember, the way you communicate shapes how others perceive and respond to you. By cultivating a more thoughtful, empathetic, and intentional communication style, you create an aura of elegance that goes far beyond appearance. Secret number 3: the discipline of graceful living. The third secret that classy women always keep is the discipline of graceful living. This encompasses daily habits, routines, and practices that collectively create a life of intention, balance, and refinement. Classy women understand that elegance isn't an accident, it's the result of consistent choices and disciplined habits. They don't just wing it through life, they create structures and routines that support their values and goals. One aspect of graceful living is the commitment to personal care. Classy women prioritize self-care not out of vanity, but as an expression of self-respect. This includes physical care like regular exercise, nourishing nutrition, and adequate rest. But it also extends to mental and emotional well-being, practices like meditation, journaling, or simply taking time for activities that restore their energy. This commitment doesn't mean perfection. Classy women aren't flawless, they're human. But they establish standards for themselves and strive to meet them consistently. They understand that how you do anything is how you do everything, so they bring care and attention to even mundane tasks. Another element of graceful living is the cultivation of a personal aesthetic. Classy women develop a signature style that reflects who they are. This goes beyond following trends. It's about understanding what resonates with their personality and lifestyle. This personal aesthetic extends to their environment as well. Whether they live in a mansion or a studio apartment, classy women create spaces that feel intentional. They understand that their surroundings influence their mindset and behavior, so they curate environments that support the person they want to be. This personal aesthetic extends to their environment as well. Whether they live in a mansion or a studio apartment, classy women create spaces that feel intentional. They understand that their surroundings influence their mindset and behavior, so they curate environments that support the person they want to be. A crucial aspect of graceful living is time management. Classy women respect their time and the time of others. They're punctual, prepared, and present. They don't overcommit or spread themselves too thin, understanding that quality takes precedence over quantity in all areas of life. Perhaps most importantly, classy women practice gratitude as a daily discipline. They actively appreciate what they have rather than focusing on what they lack. This attitude of gratitude shapes their outlook on life and influences how they interact with the world around them. Here's a practice to incorporate into your routine. Create a morning ritual that sets the tone for graceful living. This might include making your bed, preparing a nourishing breakfast, planning your day, and setting an intention. These small actions create a foundation for the discipline that underlies true elegance. Remember, graceful living isn't about perfection, it's about intention. By consciously creating habits and routines that support your highest self, you cultivate the kind of everyday elegance that becomes second nature over time. In short, as we come to the end of our exploration of the 3 secrets that classy women always keep, I want to emphasize something important. True class isn't about performance or pretense. It's about authenticity, being genuinely you, but the most refined version of yourself. The secrets we've discussed today: intentional self-awareness, the art of refined communication, and the discipline of graceful living, aren't quick fixes or surface-level changes. They're transformative practices that develop over time through consistent effort and genuine commitment. What makes these secrets so powerful is that they work together synergistically. Self-awareness informs how you communicate. Your communication style reflects your personal discipline, and your daily habits reinforce your self-knowledge. Together, they create an integrated approach to elegance that becomes part of your identity. The beauty of this approach is that it's accessible to everyone. You don't need to be born into privilege or have certain advantages to embody these qualities. True class transcends socioeconomic boundaries because it comes from within and manifests in how you treat yourself and others. I encourage you to start incorporating these secrets into your life, not as a performance for others, but as a gift to yourself. Begin with small steps, perhaps focusing on one aspect of each secret that resonates most strongly with you. Notice how these shifts affect not just how others perceive you, but how you feel about yourself. Remember that becoming your most elegant self is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments when you fall short of your own standards. That's part of being human. The classy response in those moments is to extend grace to yourself, learn from the experience, and recommit to your path. Thank you for joining me today as we've explored these timeless secrets of class and elegance. If you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit. And I'd love to hear in the comments which of these secrets resonated most with you and how you plan to incorporate it into your life.